All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Hammer Down Ranked. Now, this is a very, very special episode. We're sat with a very, very special guest. It's Adam from In Search of Sun. Adam, welcome to our first interview here on the channel. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm just cutting screen wipes.
Why are you doing that?
I don't know. I saw them. I cut them.
Is that an ADHD thing?
Probably. Do you know, I've been
Um,
thinking lately that I may have ADHD, but I don't know if it's
yeah,
that or impatience. I don't
people
know.
say that to me a lot as well. Do you know one thing I noticed when we were in Southampton doing the interview with Bendy's Beast Feast, and it was right at the moment where you said, "I just can't sit still." He'd asked you a question, like, "I just can't sit still," and your feet under the table were going like that, just as he said it, because I was sat where I could see it. It was funny. Anyway, Adam, firstly, my love for your band goes back quite a long way. I saw you guys all the way back at Download 2016, which is quite a while ago. How does a show like that even come about? Because I know you've done some pretty cool things, but that's a very special show and a special opportunity. How did that?
We had some really well, we worked our asses off, of course, but it's a combination of who you've got rooting for you as well, and and your work ethic. And luckily we had some very, very awesome people working for us behind the scenes and rooting for us. And yeah, I think it was a combination of that and just us consistently doing whatever we could,
Yeah.
probably pissing people off, as you do. Hey, please notice us, all that stuff. But yeah, they've got us the offer. And my God,
Rougher,
was it
man.
the
Yeah. It must have
best.
been a good show. Was it what was it? Is this, do you still think it's the best show? I know I asked you that like 2 years ago and it was the best. Is that still the case? Is that still like your number one show?
I think I've played more comfortable or better sounding shows, but that particular show will always hold like the special place in my heart, man, because me and Download, just on a personal note, me and Download have this thing because like I used to go.
We go way back, man.
No, well, man, we do like I mean, everyone does with Download, right? Because
Yeah.
it's it's currently the biggest metal festival until Hammerdown takes over. By the way, I used to go every single year with one of my best friends in the world, Simon Bond, who runs his own channel. He also runs the Dear Download podcast as well with Adam Cox, right? So they're
Ah, okay.
doing great things, and we used to go every single year, right? And then it got to about 2010, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. It is too difficult to sit or not sit or stand here and watch all these bands, these awesome bands that I love, but to not be on the stage. And I was like, I made a vow that year to never ever go back unless it was to be on that stage. Yeah, man. Just fast forward 6 years, and we got the offer. So that's why it was
Mm.
so fucking special to me, man, to
I
do that.
didn't know that. Wow. Okay. So what was the initial reaction when you get the, I assume, email or phone call? I imagine an email.
It was, yeah, it was an email, and our co-manager Tori was the one that, I believe he was the one that got the email and then delivered the news to us. And I remember I was at work that day and I was just sitting. I used to pack body implants, like medical, like bone replacement things. Like
Oh,
I used to pack them.
wow.
Yeah. Not breast implants, no.
No, I thought you meant like contraception implants. Is what I was.
No, no, literally, like if someone goes to get like a replacement, like femur or tibia or something, like
Ah,
I worked in this. It was a really cool job actually, but I used to like laser etch the serial numbers and pack them. And I remember I was at work one day, sitting there just eating tinned spaghetti in this packing room, which is supposed to be a semi-clean environment, which it wasn't because I was shit at my job. I saw that text that we got from him, and I just couldn't believe my eyes. And then it was harder afterwards because we couldn't say anything until we were allowed to announce it. So crazy, man, crazy times,
yeah,
crazy. The
yeah,
whole experience was surreal.
yeah, yeah, big time. And then over COVID, there was obviously a quiet period, but we've talked about that before on the main Hammerdown Festival channel, which you should go and check out if you haven't. But now that those shows that we were talking about have passed, so the New Cross and Hammerdown and whatever, what's the reaction been like to you guys coming back? Because there's been new music since. Like, is there a bit of a buzz around, do you think?
Yeah, I think so, man. It's
Yes.
been a really, really difficult climb from since before COVID, and then completely going to the bottom, whatever you want to call it, bottom of the ladder again, like a lot of bands did, and then having to start again. And the New Cross show and Hammerdown that followed the day, no, two, was it the day after or 2 days after?
I think you played the day after, I think. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think you're right. But yeah, the New Cross show and Hammerdown, they were like, you know, to kind of test the waters again, like particularly
Mm.
New Cross, because that was like our hometown. And for a long time, I had doubts in my head. I was like, we're not going to sell, like, let alone sell out. I was like, we're not going to sell more than 20 tickets for this fucking thing, right? And because no one gives a shit about us. But that's my belief. I don't think I'm good enough ever, right? So, and I couldn't sit with that. So it was constant like ads and promotions and sharing and all this stuff, and it just worked. Whether we needed to do that, I don't know. But we sold the place out and played this blinding show, and to get that feeling that
Mm.
we all had inside us, we just needed to get back on a stage again. And like that was like the crucial thing with that New Cross show, is that we forged that path, we made that happen. And it was the kickstart of everything. We'd finished writing the new EP, and we were just ready to let loose again. And we did that. Then we did Hammer Down, which was great, apart from I was fucked with, like, I had a cold and I had hay fever.
And a panic attack backstage, or was that before the New Cross? I think I can't remember
That
what.
was before New
That
Cross.
was the New
Oh
Cross.
man, I had a severe panic attack. But yeah, and then after that, Scarlet Riot offered us a tour with them. We went on the road with them, and the response was just amazing. Like, people really dug us. We were like, man, this is awesome. And it's just been this uphill climb. That sounds like a negative thing, but it's been uphill, for like everything's moving up positively since then. And now we've got this headline tour, and it's crazy.
Yeah, that leads me nicely on. I was just going to do my own little, really clever little weave to the next question by saying, well, things must be going well because you've got this headline tour coming up, and that kicks off this week, which is very exciting. So, yeah, how's the reaction been for it? Like, I mean, it seems like it's going all right. So,
It's good, man. It's good. A lot of shows have been selling fast. Hopefully, some are almost sold out, which is great. Getting
yeah,
close to it, and it's just nice. It's nice to see, because like being in this game is difficult. As you know, right, and as most people watching this will know, you have to be consistent with everything you do. You can't get left behind on social media. You've got to constantly be doing stuff.
yeah.
And we've been pushing so hard, and it is so nice to see people commenting, saying, "Can't wait to see you in London. Can't wait to see you in Glasgow or Birmingham or wherever it may be." And it's just
Yeah.
nice to see that, to know that there are people out there that are looking forward to seeing five dudes from some shithole in London that came from nothing. It's great.
No, it's great. No, it's wicked, man. It's really cool. Are there any cities are there any cities you haven't done before, or any that you're like, we haven't played that city? Like maybe ones that weren't on the Scarlet Riot tour that you're just like, oh my God, I'm buzzing to get back there. Key ones you're excited about?
Ones that I'm excited to go back to are definitely Manchester, obviously London, because those are always good shows because it's the
Sure.
hometown. Leeds I've never been to before, apart from on like a night out years ago to see my friend at university. But
Right, right.
never played in Leeds, and I'm intrigued. I'm looking forward to that. And you'll be pleased to know this, Harry, because we have a day off in Leeds, right? So there is a place that does, like, I'm not joking, pizzas the size of this, like fucking 20-inch pizzas in Leeds.
I will be pleased. I thought the day off was in Manchester. Is it in Leeds?
It's in Leeds, yeah. So we do Glasgow on the third, Leeds on the fourth, and then the fifth is the day off, and we're staying in Leeds for 2 nights. Unless you've booked a different hotel.
Yeah, I think I've booked Manchester for 2 nights for the others. I'll have to check that. I'll check that later. We're leaving you. We're
See you
leaving
in
you behind.
Manchester, then I'll bring you a slice.
Yeah, please, mate. Yeah, thank you. How long's the set, and what are you cramming into it? Is there anything in particular you're doing differently?
We got a few little tricks up our sleeves. The
Okay.
set is about an hour, which again is really nice, just being able to play for an hour, because thus far we've pretty much just done, support
Yeah,
slots,
yeah.
30-minute sets, which are still cool. You kind of put your best ones in there, or the most energetic ones in, but to be able to kind of breathe and have like an hour to play on stage is nice. I'm looking most forward to playing the new songs from the EP, particularly Lemon Amigos and Ariel, because they're fun ones to perform. And it's just been nice just rehearsing them in the studio with the guys, man. It's just really cool. It's nice to hear them come to life. I'm really looking forward to. There's a couple of oldies in there as well that we just can't abandon because we
Yeah, yeah,
love them so much.
yeah. Nice. That the video for Aerials, by the way, is cool as. It's amazing. It's again, it's completely ridiculous. It's fantastic.
Oh, thank you, man. It's a deep one, on the surface. It kind of
No, it
looks,
is. Oh my God. When the body gets thrown on the pile at the end, you're like, wow.
yeah. Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, sorry. If you haven't seen the music video for Aerials, edit it, cut that out, cut that out. Yeah, no, man, yeah, it's that's dark, man. Just
It
discarded at
is,
the end,
it is, but
discarded.
I can't remember who I was talking to about this. It might have been another interview, or that song in particular. I was writing those lyrics in the midst, literally in the midst of two very fucking nasty, manipulative relationships. Those are the words that were like coming out of me from pen to paper. And that song was being written at like it's such a long time in the making. So to be able to put that out there and
Yeah,
finally, you know, have that
to
sense
air it, right?
of release, to be able to air those feelings that I kind of trapped inside myself for so long, or felt that I was trapped for so long, and to portray that as well visually through that video was
Yeah,
it's therapeutic, man. It's great, and it's one of the most important songs to me in terms of being able to finally speak out about, to be honest, horrific fucking experiences, but I'm grateful for them because I've learned a lot from it, and I think I've
yes.
grown as a person from those bad experiences.
That is, I completely agree. I completely agree with when it comes to bad experiences. Yeah, definitely. So now I've had a look at the website because although I am slightly involved in this particular tour, I don't really know what else is going on generally. Is there much else going on for the rest of this year? Because I couldn't find anything on the website. Is this for most places? I imagine the only time people are going to be able to catch you this year, or what else is going on?
I'm not allowed to say much at the moment, but I will
Okay,
say, I will say some at some point during this tour that we embark on in a few days, towards the end of that tour, we will be announcing something that we're doing later on this year. And if you are present on this tour, you will be the first to have the opportunity to get these early bird tickets for said thing.
so it's a show, it's a gig. I mean, you said tickets.
It is a show. It is a show, but
Okay,
we're not announcing it until the latter part of this tour. So,
okay,
but if people can't make it to the shows, they don't feel pressured to come, because whoever's watching, you will have the opportunity to be involved in this and attend. But yeah, that's something towards the latter part of the year that may or may not happen.
is that one show? Is that a singular? Is that
That's a singular show. There are some other things potentially in the pipeline that I can't mention.
no, that's right. That's fine.
Past, they're not even fully confirmed yet, but we're keeping everything crossed for that. And then some awesome stuff for next year. Some again, potential tours in the pipeline and festival appearances. So it's good, man. And we're working on album 3 now,
Fantastic.
which
Really? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Nice. When does the EP actually drop for people? When can people get the full EP?
it's out now. It came out
Now.
on, yeah, Friday the 26th of April, which was the same
Fantastic.
day that Ariel dropped. Go stream it, man.
Yeah, check it out. Yeah, yeah. Because I know you've got in last thing really all the merch. You've got some vinyl for it. Are they sold out, or there's still some on for the tour?
The vinyls that we made available online, they sold out, which is
Wow.
amazing to see. Again, that's just another thing where we're pinching ourselves. If people do want these limited edition vinyls, then yes, you will be able to purchase them on the tour from our little merch table with some questionable merch on top
Yes,
of it.
those shirts are among the worst. Obviously, also best because I'm still gonna fucking buy one. As in, like it's ridiculous. It's if anybody hasn't seen it, I'll put a picture somewhere on the screen, maybe over Adam. It's a shirt with the members of the band as lemon. I don't know how to describe it. You can see it for yourself. Why and how and where and what happened? How many
because
drugs?
because I'm so bored of seeing the same merch from, and not to say that having your band's logo on a t-shirt is a bad thing, because we have those, right? And
Yeah.
I'm just sick of seeing the same things churned out. So I thought, well, we're really like, especially since the COVID thing happened, and we weren't sure whether the band was going to carry on, and then we had the whole no, let's fucking do it, and then this is where we are now. We decided to just let loose and stop trying to be serious when we're not serious people. We're just five dickheads from London that like being idiots, you know. So and I feel that that's reflected in the Lemon Amigos video, and
Yeah,
even the aerial video. There are certain aspects of stupidity to it. So like, I was like, well, let's reflect that in our merchandise as well. So I sat here for hours, just like,
really.
well, I'm just going to turn us all into lemons, and
Mate, it's a cool shirt. It is different. It is certainly unique. It's cool as man. It's a
it was
special.
great. And it's performed the best out of anything we've
No, oh my
so
God.
far,
I love that.
which
That
is
that
why
says
we've
it
got
all.
plenty of them for this tour.
Fantastic. Well, yeah. I mean, maybe we should edit that and say there's very limited available exclusively on the tour.
Yeah, that's good. Good
No,
point.
no, they're cool. They're really, really cool. Yeah, if anybody is at the shows, definitely get them. So, Adam, the tour kicks off on Friday. So Friday the 3rd, Glasgow Ivory Blacks. Saturday the 4th at Hyde Park Book Club in Leeds. Monday the 6th at the Star and Garter in Manchester. 7th, which is a Tuesday, is at Billy Bootleggers in Nottingham. Wednesday 8th, the Flapper in Birmingham. Thursday 9th at the Exchange 2 in Bristol.
Yeah,
Friday 10th is in Cardiff at Fuel, which is a Friday. And then Saturday, the Water Rats in London, which
got
is
it,
the
man.
11th. I'm gonna quick fire edit that, so it's really rapid. But that's what's happening, everybody. So get your tickets. There's not long left. Some of them are very, very close to selling out. London and Bristol, at least, will definitely be sold out before doors, so you won't be able to buy them for that. So get them online. Other ones you will probably still be able to buy online, but certainly get yourself involved as soon as possible. Adam, any final words from you?
InSearchOfSun.com/tour. You can get your tickets there. And also, if anyone's not doing anything during the summer, get yourself to Hammerdown Festival, because
Okay.
Esoterica are going to be playing amongst several other amazing bands, but they'll be playing with a live fucking orchestra. So do it, but come to our shows first, because we're playing first.
Every time you promote something of mine, you just swear at everybody lots. I feel like I'm not sure if you're helping or hindering me here, mate, but it's been a pleasure. Thank you, Adam.
Sorry, man.